We are back and getting ready to start game 2. Tom Anderson and Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. They are moving things along quickly here. Just got everything put in the book again, and they are ready to get the game started. So let's take a look at the Traders Market starting lineups. Batting order for Sioux Falls West will be the right fielder Tucker DeHaan. Brody Jacobson is at the pitching position here in game 2, so they will not use a designated hitter. Boston Bryant in left field. Bennett Duncan, second base. Jackson Dunn at third. First baseman will be Beckett Whitlock. Shortstop, Montel Jensen. The catcher is Connor McGinnis. And the center fielder, Noah Grabo. For post 320 in the outfield, it's Hassett, Eschmeyer, and Bird. In the infield, it goes Sales, Jansen at shortstop, Melhoff at second. A couple of middle infield changes. Max Speed at first. Noah Wald on the hill. Colby Witt behind the plate again on a 90-degree-plus day. He catches both ends of the doubleheader. First pitch to DeHaan. Popped up in the outfield. Eschmeyer settles under it. There's one out. Good start for Noah Wald. Wald got in one game in the tournament. Went 4 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. Brody Jacobson hitting out of the number 2 hole again. Curveball in there for a strike. Last time we saw Wald here at home, it's a rain-shortened game. Against Spearfish. Wald went 3 2/3, I think, when the rains came. Gave up just 1 run. 2 hits, had 4 strikeouts in that game. 2-1 count now to the number 2 hitter, Brody Jacobson. That pitch twists Jacobson away too far inside, ball 1. Or ball 3, rather. 3-1. Jacobson, 349 coming into the Rapid City trip and gets called for strike 2. Thought it was ball 4 outside. Comes back to the batter's box shaking his head. 2 for 4 in the first game. Scored a run, knocked in a couple of runs. Sends this one to right field. Drifting back for it is Bird, and there are 2 gone. Fly out to center, fly out to right.
Left fielder, number 20, Boston
Bryant moves from first base to left field, went 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored in the first game of the doubleheader here. That one, if you're just tuning in, won by post 320, 7-5. They had a 7-1 lead going into the top of the 7th. Eschmeyer didn't quite hit his pitch count, but he was close enough at 95. They pulled him with 1 out. Hassett came in, struck out the first batter. Then things kind of unwound a little bit. 4 runs ended up crossing the plate before they registered the 3rd out. 7-5 win. After post 22 swept Sioux Falls West last night by scores of 7-5, 7-6. The Stars win this one 7-5. Talking to the Sioux Falls managers, and they said, yeah, that's not a good number for us. Breaking pitch misses, 2-0. Bryant takes a look at that pitch outside. So Noah Wald got a couple of easy ones to begin with. 2 outs, 3 straight balls to the number 3 hitter. Aims that one for the outside corner and hits it there, 3-1. Bennett Duncan hitting cleanup here in today's lineup after not hitting in the first game, and that is seeing eye single between third and short. So Bryant reaches.
The single by Bryant brings up second baseman, number 3.
Sitting 421 coming into series of games here in Rapid City. 8 steals on the year. He's been caught 4 times. And Bennett Duncan, 377 average. Second on the team with 28 RBI. So Wald with Bryant at first and 2 out of the stretch. Kick and deliver. That one misses outside. So he's playing with the corners, not getting the call. Ball one. Two and all the count to Duncan as Bryant playing some games at first. Throw over. Wald makes Bryant eat some dirt. Gets back up, gets his lead. About a step shy, and he shuffles. Shot to the shortstop, Jansen. Shuffle it to Melhoff at second. Go the easy way, 6-4, ends the inning. Playmakers brings you inning recap, so it's one hit, and no runs, no errors, one left standing. And we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Post 320, their final regular season game of the year.
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at DakotaDiscountRV.com.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at the Traders Market starting batting order for post 320. Noah Wald, Aiden Bird, Tegan Sales, Max Speed, Colton Melhoff, Ben Hassett. That doesn't change. Burke Eschmeyer moves into center field, hitting in the number 7 spot. Colby Witt at the 8 spot, and Adam Jansen moves from second to short, hitting in that number 9 hole. He was our Paisanos player of the game last game. He went 2 for 3, had a couple of runs scored, a double, 3 RBI. Defensively for Sioux Falls West, it'll be Bryant in left, Grabo in center, DeHaan in right, Dunn at third, Jensen at shortstop, Bennett Duncan at second, Whitlock at first, behind the plate Connor McGinnis, and Brody Jacobson on the hill for Sioux Falls West. For Jacobson, his 5th start, 8th appearance, 22 innings, 18 hits, 10 runs, 9 of those earned, 7 walks, so good control, 29 strikeouts in the 22 innings, so he has some stuff. This is down and away, or down and in rather. 222 batting average against, 2.86 ERA. He is 2-2 on the year. This one, a hot one hopper, and Jensen gets handcuffed off the hop. So it was a low line drive, hit the dirt. Took like what looked like was going to be a good hop for Jensen to handle. But too hot off the hands. We'll put it in the book as a single. We'll see what they scored officially. Is my book not official? Bird at the plate. Wald at first. Good lead. And Bird takes strike 1. Wald 9 steals on the year. Foot just shy of that infield cutout, leaning back towards first. The set by Jacobson, the breaking pitch in for strike 2. Bird in game 1, 2 of 2, walked twice, knocked in a run, had a stolen base. Wald comes off the bag, stays at first, ball 1. Jacobson, the right-hander, bent at the knees, delivers. Bird, look closely at it, 2-2. Dip below the strike zone. Bird coming in with a .435 average, an on-base percentage of over 600. It's not a slugging percentage. That is an on-base average. Fly ball high to center field, fighting the sun, drifting way back for it was Grabo.
Third baseman.
Really no wind here again in game 2. The flag just laying on the pole out down the left field line. We had a little bit of breeze coming in. Hopefully it didn't disrupt too much of the sound quality. Tried to block it with my stat sheet. But it sure did feel good because there's not much else going on up here in the press box. It felt cooler outside than it does in here. Sales takes first pitch, strike 1 on the outside corner. Sales drove in a run with the sacrifice fly in the 4-run 6th. 3 hopper to Jensen at short, goes to second, and not in time. The ball goes to the fence. Sales thought about turning and going, but he raced on the 6'4", fielder's choice, was walled at second. So Sales stands at first base. Max Speed comes to the plate with 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning. No score on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Speed came into the games hitting .369. He's up in the 380s a couple weeks ago. He went on a tear. His average was down around .313 or so. Raised it almost 70 points. And he's been settled in that 360-ish range since then. Fouls that one back, 0-1. Sales with a dozen stolen bases on the year. Did not get one last night. It's a little confab there between the umpire and Sioux Falls manager. And Speed steps in, throw to first. Sales dives back in, kicks up some dust. He's safe on the pickoff attempt. Speed almost out of the batter's box on the backside. That foot standing right on the line. Open stance, that pitch way outside. That would have been a good one to run on. McGinnis had to slide on the guards to get out and pick that one up. 1-1. Sales edges that lead to the infield cutout now. Speed fouls that one away as well. 1-2. Speed 1 for 4. Had a single in the first inning when the bases were left loaded. A pop out to short, a strikeout, and a fly out to deep left field. Didn't get quite all of it like he did with his monster jam last night. 1-2 delivery with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Speed gets rung up. Got caught looking. We're through an inning. Nothing up on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. No runs, a hit. 1 left standing. Playmakers inning recap here through 1. Back with more 320 baseball from Pete.
Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
We're back with the top of the second inning here at Pete Lean Field. No score on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. The Traders Market batting order for Sioux Falls West will be numbers 5, 6, and 7. Jackson Dunn, Beckett Whitlock, and Montel Jensen. (30-12) the record now, with the 3 losses racked up by Sioux Falls West on the trip out to the Black Hills. Well, post 320 after their split last night in the win in Game 1 sits at 32-12.
Third baseman, number 10, Jackson.
Jackson Dunn hit cleanup in the first game. Walked with the bases loaded for his RBI. He was 0 for 3. Ground out to short, a couple of flyouts to the outfield, one to center, one to right. 317 average coming in. To Hopper to the third baseman. Firing across is Sales. And there's one retired here in the top of the second inning.
Number 7.
Noah Wald struggled a little bit with some control in the first inning, gave up the base hit to Bryant. We got out of it unscathed, gets the first batter here in the top of the second, Whitlock. Lanky lefty steps in. That pitch just misses up and away, ball 1. Whitlock, a .222 hitter. 2 doubles out of his 10 hits on the season. Breaking pitch. Whitlock just watched it drop right in, 1-1. 332 team batting average for Sioux Falls West. Wald misses upstairs again, 2 balls and a strike. But their top hitter, Hensley, a .446 average, 28 stolen bases, 23 RBI, a home run, triple, 5 doubles. Did not play last night, did not play in the first game. Count 2-2 to Whitlock. Wald steps back, kicks and delivers. Fly ball center field. Eschmeyer turned the wrong way, now drifts back and makes the play, 2 out. That sun spins around. The sun field goes from left field to center field. Normally with our 5 or 6 o'clock starts, it's the right fielders battling that late sun. Sun high in the sky here in the middle of July. Eschmeyer did a good job. Really haven't had any outfielders misplay anything because of inability to see. We had an issue last night with the second baseman not being able to see a ball. I don't know if that was the sun or the lights. Pitch inside, evens the count at 1 apiece. Montel Jensen, the shortstop. At second base. Swings and misses 1-2. At second base in the first game. Went 0 for 3 with a walk. This one fouled back to the fence. We'll stay at 1-2. 301 average, a couple of doubles, a home run, 28 RBI, 16 steals. 6 home runs in total for Sioux Falls West. Struck him out on the breaking pitch. Caught looking is Jensen. A clean inning in the second for Noah Wald. Go down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left aboard. Playmakers inning recap. Make sure you check them out online. I'm going to talk about them right now.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Paisanos Pachillas, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Bottom of the second batting order brought to you by Traders Market. For post 320, it will be Colton Melhoff, Ben Hassett, and Burke Eschmeyer. 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Zeros up on the board so far through an inning and a half. Post 320 won game 1 of this doubleheader, 7-5. It's a 2-1 game going into the bottom of the 5th. 3:20 added a run there to take a 3-1 lead, then put up 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th. That was answered by 4 by Sioux Falls West in the top of the 7th. They got to within 2. They had the tying run at first base. And Hassett got his second strikeout in relief to end the inning, end the threat, and come up with the win. Eschmeyer with the win, his 8th of the year. That pitch off the top of the glove of catcher Connor McGinnis. So a 1-0 start here to Melhoff. 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game. Fouls this back to the fence, 1-1. In the Game 1 win last night, he drove in the tying run with a double in the bottom of the 6th inning, and then on Hassett's single, scored the winning run. The delivery on 1-1, this is low and away, 2-1. Milhoff moves in from the outfield to second base with their starting shortstop Noah Wald on the mound. Jansen moves over from second to short. Eschmeyer moved into center field. Hassett moved from center to left. Bird stayed in right. So a little shuffling of the deck here. A little number to the second baseman. That's a slow roller. Not in time. Great hustle by Colton Milhoff off the slow roller to second. And it just seemed like it took Bennett Duncan forever to get to the ball. And once he did, didn't get a good clean handle on it. The flip to first, not in time. Milhoff stands at first with a base hit. He has 8 steals on the year. Ben Hassett will step in. Singled to lead off that bottom of the 6th inning. Came around to score his 1 hit in the game, 1 for 3. Milhoff at first. Good lead. Hassett takes a look at strike 1. Saw the Stars put down 3 bunts in that first game. They had just 7 the entire season. Thought they might have turned Hassett here. Little practice for the regions coming up next week. That one misses low and away, ball 1. 1-1. Talking to Coach Jansen a couple weeks ago, he said they were going to have to start working a little bit more on small ball. They really haven't run too much in the 3 games so far here in the season finale doubleheaders. High shot to center field. Drifting over to make the play was Grabo. A little too much hang on it. Able Grabo to make the running catch. With 1 out, Eschmeyer. We'll see if perhaps they turn him. Hitting just 179 on the year. Drawn 15 walks. He has an on-base percentage of .439 with those walks figured in. Milhoff, good lead at first. Eschmeyer turns, pulls the bat back. 1-0. Eschmeyer with that back foot right on the back line, right in the back corner. So he's standing on the plate, a little bit of an open stance, and he's swinging away, strike 1. So now he has the third baseman guessing, is the bunt still on? Do I want to run in and have a line shot back at me? He's creeping. Dunn at third base. Does not charge, and Eschmeyer takes the called strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Colby Witt on deck. Eschmeyer hitting out of the number 7 spot. Fouls this one off to the right. Count stays at 1-2. Brody Jacobson on the hill. Delivers. Good sliding stop there by McGinnis. Count goes to 2-2. Jacobson with his 5th start, 8 appearance, has 3 saves to go along with his 2 wins and 2 losses. And that one just missed. That looked like a pretty good 2-2 pitch. Count goes full. 3-2, 1 out. We'll see if they run Melhoff, even with just the 1 out. Plants his feet. Good lead at first. He's not running. Eschmeyer swings through the fastball. Out number 2 on the strikeout.
Coming to the plate for the Stars, starting catcher, number 24.
Colby Witt. Caught both games last night. Game time temperature, game 1 was 99. Game 2 was 90. Our game 1 temp was at 90 as well. Didn't check the game 2 temp. It can't be much different than whatever shows up here now. Witt stands in, looks at a pitch outside, ball 1. One and 0 to Witt with 2 outs. Bottom of the 2nd, no score in. Jacobson takes a look at Melhoff at first and delivers. Witt pounds one in the ground, a high hopper, takes a good hop for the second baseman Duncan, and that is it. 4-3 on that high chopper. All right, my weather app finally came up. 97 degrees here to start game 2. Through 2 innings, no score on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Easy recap here in the bottom of the 2nd, brought to you by Playmakers. No runs, the leadoff single by Melhoff. He's stranded at first base. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. When we come back to Pete Lean Field with Post 3.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Going into the top of the 3rd inning, nothing but zeros on the scoreboard right now, under the run column at least. Each team with a hit. Batting order for the top of the 3rd brought to you by Traders Market. Connor McGinnis, Noah Graybo, then back to the top with Tucker DeHaan. Noah Wald comes out for inning number 3. A little bit of a delay. Colby Witt had to go put all the gear on after making the last out there in the bottom of the 2nd. We'll give him a couple of tosses. I want to recognize the game sponsors for Post 320. Mearsbach Equipment and Supply, Denny Menhold Auto Group, Water Tree Hot Tub Saunas and Water Treatment, Tadco Construction, Strive Fitness, Shields, Scoopy Cow, Complete HVAC, Anco Builders of Infrastructure and Communications, Stuart Martin Remax Results Real Estate Team, American Family Davis and Associates, Nick Davis, South Dakota Mines, and McKee Ford. So if you do business with them, thank them for their support. If you don't, go check them out. Support those who support Post 320. McGinnis, the catcher, out of the right-handed batter's box. Looks at the first pitch from Wald. Breaking pitch in for strike 1. Number 9 hitter Graybo on deck. McGinnis shies away from the inside pitch. 1-1, hitting .250 on the year, 12 hits on the season, 1 triple. Everything else is singles variety. That one back to the fence, 2-1. Driven in 9, scored 2, walked 8 times, on base percentage of .356. 15 strikeouts in those 48 at-bats. Hit by a pitch once. Put him in as a courtesy runner for Stokes in the first game, despite not having any steals on the year. Kind of an unusual choice. Swinging strike 2, evens the count 2 apiece. Wald misses with that pitch outside and away. Count goes full. Wald delivers. Spank foul down the third baseline. We'll do 3-2 one more time. Wald holds the glove high, takes that little step back, and over the head of McGinnis. First walk issued of the game by Wald.
Center fielder, number 15, Noah Grabo.
Number 9 hitter, Grabo. Game number 1 out of that 9 hole, had a sacrifice bunt, a couple of strikeouts. .250 hitter on the season, 13 of 52 coming into the double headers here in Rapid City. 13 hits, a double and a triple, driven in 5 runs, scored 20 times. McGinnis at first. Again, no steals on the year, has a good lead over there. Turn for the bunt, pull it back.
Number 5, Jack Achilles.
Sioux Falls West with only 9 sacrifice bunts coming into weekend action. Again, these stats not updated from the late night last night. They laid down a couple of bunts in the first game. No, it looks like just the bunt by Grabo landed properly. So Witt, and we're going to have a little conference on the mound. A little talk with Noah Wald. While they talk, we'll listen.
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com.
Grabo takes the first pitch in for, not the first pitch, ball 3. First pitch after the confab. Wald with the 3-0 delivery, misses outside. So back-to-back walks to start the third inning.
The walk brings up the top of the order, right fielder, number 0, Tucker DeHaan.
DeHaan, leadoff hitter, flew out to center field to start the game. Comes up now with the runners at first and second. DeHaan drew a couple of walks, had 2 strikeouts in game number 1. Speed and Sales in at the corners, expecting a bunt. And not showing it. Fly ball, short right field. Melhoff makes the play. Unbelievable catch by Melhoff. That looked like it was going to drop for a single in short right. Melhoff extends out over the shoulder catch. And DeHaan is retired. A big out registered there. Jacobson will come to the plate, trying to help himself out. Starting pitcher with runners at first and second, 1 out. Melhoff, normally an outfielder, putting the outfield skills to use. Open stance from the right side. Breaking pitch in. Strike one. Jacobson will step back in. Pretty much a straight ahead stance. Now he opens it up just slightly. Wiggles the bat. And that pitch over his head. We've seen so many pitches over the heads of the batters here in the last 2 days. Fortunately, they've been way over the head. So nothing of dire consequence. 1-1, 1 out. This one fouled off to the right, 1-2. Top of the third inning, no score on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Tom Anderson with you in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth, our final regular season webcast of the year. Thank you so much for tuning in through some of our technical trials and tribulations. Line shot, extending up. Oh, I thought that the shortstop Jansen was going to come up with it just over the tip of his glove. Station to station go the runners. Bases loaded now with the number 3 hitter, Boston Bryant, who singled his first time up. So McGinnis at third, Grabo at second, and Jacobson at first with the line drive single just over the outstretched glove of the shortstop, Adam Jansen. Bryant, the RBI leader on the team with 34. Home run, 4 doubles, 4 triples, a .421 average. That's what he brought to Rapid City. Walled with the bases full. Gets a swing and a miss from Bryant. Went 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored in game number 1 here. Shot out to center field. That will be caught by Eschmeyer. Looked like he almost bobbled it and lost it. Runner will tag from third and second, so a run in on the sacrifice fly. Jacobson holds at first. First run of the game across the board goes to Sioux Falls West. They lead it now 1-0 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. 2 out. Bennett Duncan steps in. He was 1 for 3 and 0 for 1 in the 2 games against Post 22 yesterday. Was a starting pitcher in the first game, did not come to the plate. Grounded out 6-4 to end the first inning. Line shot. That will be 6 unassisted this time. Just past the glove of Noah Wald. Fortunately, he didn't touch it. And there to make the play was Jansen. But a run in, and it's a 1-0 lead for Sioux Falls West. Post 15, they did that on 1 hit and a couple of walks. They left 2 standing. Top of the third recap brought to you by our friends at Playmakers.
Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches. And don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Another hot one here at Pete Lean Field. 99-90 the game time temps last night. Reverse them today, 90-97. 1 run across in the top of the third. Sioux Falls West with a 1-0 lead on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Traders Market batting order here in the bottom of the third. Jansen, Wald, and Bird. And that pitch hits the outside corner, strike 1. Jansen, our Paisanos player of the game in game number 1, went 2 for 3, scored a couple of runs, knocked in 3 with a single and a double. Had a hot stick over the last month. That one on the outside, strike 2. Moved his average up to 373. Up to 23 RBI. Base is empty here as he leads off the bottom of the third. That pitch down and away. Rolls back to the fence. 1-2. Jacobson's given up a couple of hits. But no damage done. Has a couple of strikeouts. Has not walked anybody. Control has been good this year with good strikeout stuff and a swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 3 to start the third inning. Jansen swings at one out of the strike zone. Noah Wald singled. Got forced at second on the ground ball by Tegan Sales. So Jacobson helped himself out with a base hit that resulted then in the sacrifice fly with the bases loaded. Wald trying to do something for his cause here. 1 for 1. 1 out, bottom of the third, nobody aboard. Missing inside, 2-0. Jacobson just takes that little side step and delivers strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. So much like the 320 Stars pitchers, holds the glove high at his face, just takes a little side step, and to the plate he comes. 3-1 as he misses high and tight. Wald swinging at a 320 clip here, fouls that one away. (3-2-1) up on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. 1-0 lead for Sioux Falls West. Bottom of the third inning. Game 2 of our early morning start doubleheader. This one line to center field on his horse and making another running grab is Grabo. It's his third putout of the game. He's had 1 in each of the first 3 innings. Bird was his first victim. Bird steps up with nobody on and 2 out. Here in the bottom of the third, and a 1-0 lead for Sioux Falls West on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. The air is still. We're not getting any breeze inside the press box, and the flag just moving slightly. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Bird starts off in the hole, 0-1. Hit in each of the first 2 innings for the Stars. They couldn't make anything happen with him. Ball bounces in the dirt, 1-1. Both those singles were leadoff hits. Milhoff and Wald. The delivery from Jacobson. Bird flinched at it, let it go by. Step back in with a count of 2-1. Lefty with the open stance. That pitch catches the inside corner, 2-2. 2s across the board here in the bottom of the third inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And number 11 at the bat. That one misses inside to move the count full. Jacobson has not walked a batter yet through the first 2 2/3 innings. Walked just 7 in his 22 innings so far. More than a strikeout an inning. Bird pounds it into the ground. Jacobson will run over, make the tag. Not often you see a 1 unassisted putout. That ends the inning. Clean inning for Jacobson. Easy recap from Playmakers. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nothing on the board through 3 for Post 320. They trail it 1-0 to Sioux Falls West on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard.
Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime, and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast.
In the top of the fourth, Sioux Falls West will send this lineup, sponsored by Traders Market, to the plate. Jackson Dunn, Beckett Whitlock, and Montel Jensen. Third baseman, first baseman, shortstop. They went down 1, 2, 3 in order in the second inning. Noah Wald through 3 has given up the 2 hits, 1 to Bryant, 1 to Jacobson, but it was the 2 walks that led off last inning. McGinnis came across to score on the sacrifice fly by Bryant. And through 3, that's where we sit. 1-0 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Sioux Falls West came to Rapid City as the number 2 team in power points. Got swept by Post 22, the number 1 team in power points last night. 7-5, 7-6. Lost the first game here to Post 320, 7-5. Pitch misses low and inside, ball 1. So last game of the year for both these teams. Pitch outside 2-0. Brandon Valley and Huron play a doubleheader tomorrow. And then on Saturday, Post 22 is at Spearfish for a single game. High 1 Hopper, Sales gathers, throws to first. And Dunn is retired on another 5-3 ground out. Whitlock will step in. Flew out to the center fielder, Eschmeyer, his first time up. Whitlock went 2 for 3 as the designated hitter in the first game, scored 2 runs. Scored the 1 run in the third inning, scored the second of 4 runs in the top of the 7th as Sioux Falls West tried to make the comeback. They're down 7-1 entering the top of the 7th after the 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th, but the Stars put them in a comfortable position. Eschmeyer taken out at 95 pitches with a couple of runners on board. Struck out the last man he faced, which was Grabo. Between Hassett's 2 strikeouts for the second and the third out, he gave up a single, a couple of walks, and a single. 4 runs crossed the plate before that final strikeout. But it's a win for Post 320. Looking for a sweep here, but trailing 1-0. Inside out swing into left field. Hassett looked like he was going to go after it. Then he decided at the last moment to play it off the bounce. And it's a base hit to left by Whitlock. Goes the opposite way. Jensen called out on strikes to end the second inning. Steps in from the right side with 1 out. Whitlock at first, 1 steal on the year, caught stealing once. Slides off to an average lead. See if they turn for the bunt. Swinging On the outside corner, strike one. With the lead at first by Whitlock, not really a base stealing threat. Thinking they might have the bunt play on. Instead, a line drive to center field on the dive, not made by Eschmeyer. Well read by Whitlock. He could have been caught. We saw that last night. I think it was Sales who lined the ball into short right field, and Bird got caught in no man's land. Ended up getting forced at second. Whitlock played it a little closer to second base and was able to make it there easily, especially with Eschmeyer on the ground on the dive attempt. So back-to-back singles, Connor McGinnis, the catcher, steps in. Slipped out of the hand of Wald. McGinnis got the last inning started with a walk, came around to score on that sacrifice fly. A single run across in the game. 1-0 lead Sioux Falls West. We're in the top of the fourth. This one popped up into shallow right field, and the runners will hold as Bird squeezes it and runs it in. 2 gone.
Batting for Sioux Falls West, center fielder, 15.
Noah Graybo will step in. Walked his first time up. Went 0 for 2. Had the sacrifice bunt. Struck out twice in game number 1. 250 batting average coming into Rapid City trip. That'll be a strike delivered by Wald on the first pitch, 0-1. Sioux Falls West trying to take advantage of back-to-back singles. And Graybo is hit. That'll load him up and go back to the top of the order. Graybo with a walk and hit by pitch. Tucker DeHaan, a fly out to center, a pop out to the second baseman. And Wald flung Graybo right between the shoulder blades.
Right fielder, number 0, Tucker DeHaan.
So DeHaan, a couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts in the first game. 2 flyouts here in game number 2. From the left side, takes a look at the off-speed pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Bases full of those blue jerseys. After the win last night, 11-run 4th inning for Sioux Falls East, or 3rd inning rather, sealed the doom in speed. Quick reflexes. Come up with that errant throw. Trying to get the final out of the inning on a pickoff at first. Fouled into the dirt, 0-2. So 0-2 count, Wald. DeHaan with a couple of strikeouts in the first game. Wald trying to make it number 3 here. Get out of it the safe and easy way. He'll take the out any way he can get it. Down 1-0 here in the top of the 4th. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 0-2 pitch. Wald takes a breath, kicks and delivers. Misses high. Witt just got the snow cone. He bent backwards on the high reach. 1-2. Whitlock at third. And this is upstairs. 2-2. Deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Bases juiced with West runners, and that one is too high. Count goes full. Wald had him 0-2. DeHaan has worked it back. He walked twice in that first game to go along with those 2 strikeouts. Runners will be moving on the pitch. And that one is high and tight. Walk in a run. That was a problem in game 2 last night. Starting pitchers, Cole Jansen walked 4, then Tegan Sales in relief walked 3. Adam Jansen put a couple more on board in his 3 innings of relief. 9 walks issued last night. Colby Witt goes out to have a conversation with his starting pitcher Noah Wald. For Wald, that is walk number 3, all of those here in the last 2 innings. Had a clean inning in the second, gave up a single with 2 outs in the first. A couple of walks and a single and a sacrifice fly played at the first run in the third, and now with the bases loaded, the walk to DeHaan forces in Whitlock from third, bases loaded, 2 outs. This one put up in the air, right side, Speed drifting over, thinks he has room, reaches over the fence, makes the play. Speed fighting the sun. Big out to end the inning. But another run across for Sioux Falls West. They take a 2-0 lead on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Our playmakers recap. 1 run on 2 hits, a hit by pitch and a walk. Bases left full. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th as Post 320 tries to get their offense untracked here. Pete Lee.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Paisanos Pachia's Pizza. Paisanos Pachia's Pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Back to the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Traders Market batting order for the Stars will be Sales, Speed, and Melhoff. Stay with us at the end of the game for the Soundbites Vintage post-game wrap-up. And also the Paisanos player of the game. Player of the game in game number 1 here this morning was Adam Jansen. Last night at max speed in the second game. The first game was Ben Hassett. Our last regular season game of the year. Regional start next week. Post 320 should be hosting. Who they host is up for grabs as most of the teams complete their season, but still a couple of games to be played tomorrow and Saturday. That pitch misses down and away. 2-0 count to Sales, who reached on a force play. Went 6-4. Sales ended up at first, beating the throw on the attempted double play. Pounds that one in the dirt. To Hopper and dug out of the dirt at first base. Good dig over there by Whitlock. And a nice play at third. That took a high hop. And came down and played well by Jackson Dunn off the second hop. Fired it across the diamond in time to get the speedy Tegan Sales. 1 out, Max Speed, who struck out looking his first time up to end the first inning. Was 1 for 4 with a single and a strikeout in game number 1. Swings through the off-speed pitch. Oh, 0-1, Jacobson toiling on the hill. Protecting that 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Speed, that back line erase, might be standing just a little on the outside part of that line. Strike 2 on a fastball, low and away, 1-2. Speed awaits the pitch from Jacobson. with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Swung at it, the ball got away. Speed jogs down to first. So the strikeout and the ball getting away from the catcher
Second baseman, number 2.
allows Speed to advance to first. Colton Milhoff singled to lead off the second, got stranded there. Speed leading the team in steals with 15. Been very aggressive over the past few weeks. Still air, 97 degrees when I checked in the second inning. This one sent to center field, giving chase deep and making the play on a ball that carried much farther than it looked like it was going to go. So Milhoff with a deep fly out to Grabo in center. Ben Hassett, who also flew out to center field. Grabo getting a workout out there. He had to put out in the first, to put out in the second, put out in the third, and to put out now in the fourth. And none of them were real easy plays. Speed shuffles out. Big lead at first. Jacobson takes a look and delivers, misses outside. So 1-0 to Hassett. Moved his average up to 310. He dropped below 300 a couple of weeks ago. Swings at an off-speed pitch, 1-1. It's the second return throw to the pitcher's mound by McGinnis that's made Jacobson have to work to keep it from squirting away. You saw in the first game, Witt threw it over the head of the pitcher. That cost them a run. Fouled away to the left side, 1-2. The first meeting with post 22, we saw that come into play. 320 came back to win that game in extra innings. One and two delivery with 2 outs. Speed on the move. The ball shot between the third baseman and the shortstop. Speed on the move took the shortstop out of the play. He might have been able to get to it. I don't know that he throws out Hassett going that deep into the hole. But the base hit by Hassett keeps the inning alive with 2 outs. Eschmeyer showed bunt in the first at-bat that ended up with the strikeout. Average sitting below 200. Has a couple of triples on the year, along with a double. Knocked in just 4, has scored 21 times. Has an opportunity with the fast max speed at second. Speed in the second baseman doing a dance out there. And the breaking pitch in for strike 1. Bennett Duncan shuffles over. Speed kind of shuffles back. Then Speed walks over as Bennett retreats, and they do it again. 0-1 to Eschmeyer. Eschmeyer wants time. He'll back out. Eschmeyer with a very strong finish to his regular season on the mound in the first game. 6 1/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs. Walked 4, struck out 5. 95 pitches before he came out with 1 out. This one to center field. Grabo has to chase it back, fights the sun, makes the play. The ball hanging up in the air for Grabo to settle under it. Another 0 up on the board for post 320 here through 4 full innings of play. 2-4-1 for Sioux Falls West, 0-2-0 for the Stars, showing up on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. This inning recap brought to you by Playmakers. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left standing. We're back with the top of the 5th inning, second game of our doubleheader, final game of the season for both these teams. This is 320 bait.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney Wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Tom Anderson as we go to the top of the 5th inning from the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. 2-0 lead on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Sioux Falls West trying to gain a split of the doubleheader. They dropped the first one 7-5, made a valiant comeback effort in the top of the 7th, fell short as they did last night in the second game against Post 22. The Traders Market batting order for Sioux Falls West as we go to the top of the 5th will be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Boston Bryant, Bennett Duncan, and Jackson Dunn. Noah Wald comes out for inning number 5.
Starting for Sioux Falls West, the number 3 hitter, number 20, Boston
Wald
Bryant.
on the year, just his third start. His pitched just 13 2/3 innings. So one of his longer stints here. The left-handed hitting Bryant drove in and run with a sacrifice fly in the 3rd for the first run of the game. This one fouled off to the left side. Oh, that was actually a fair ball.
Got it.
And the catch is made. What a play by Ben Hassett in left field.
Amazing.
We saw him make a couple of huge plays a couple of weeks ago in left.
Second baseman, number 3,
It looked like that was going foul. The wind's not really a factor, but it stayed inside the foul line, and Hassett on the tumble comes up with the catch, and one gone here in the top of the 5th inning. Boston Bryant going back, wondering what he needs to do to get a hit. Breaking pitch from Wald in for strike 1. One and one with one out. Second baseman Bennett Duncan steps back in. Rests the bat on the shoulder, brings it up slightly, breaking pitch in for strike 2. Post 22 over East right now, 6-1 across the parking lot. One and two to Duncan. Wald at 69 pitches here in the top of the 5th inning. That one inside as Duncan backs away from the fastball. 2-2. Duncan 377 on the year. 28 runs driven in. That's tied for second on the team coming into the doubleheaders in Rapid City this week. Pounds that into the ground. That'll go foul down the third baseline. Retry it at 2-2. Duncan grounded on a 6-4 fielder's choice and a 6 unassisted. That pitch way outside moves the count to full. Jackson Dunn, the third baseman on deck. He's grounded out to Sales twice. Duncan leans away from the inside pitch. Another walk issued by Wald. That is his 4th free pass of the game through 5 innings.
down the plate, third baseman, number 10, Jackson Dunn.
So Jackson Dunn grounded out to Tegan Sales first 2 times up. Was 0 for 3 with the bases loaded walk in the first game. Pitch misses upstairs, 1-0. Sioux Falls, just looking at their pitching stats, have been in a lot of close games this year. or they freely give away saves. They have on the season 15 saves compared to 6 for post 320, and 4 of those come from Hassett. Decent lead at first. That pitch outside, 2-1. Duncan with 3 steals on the year, so not a huge threat over there. Wald misses outside again. So he walked 2 to lead off the third. One of those came around to score the first run. He walked another with the bases loaded to force in the second run. This is lifted into right field. That's going to go off the fence. The throw in from Eschmeyer holds the runner at third, but a one-out double.
Double brings complete. First baseman, number 7.
So the ball seems to be carrying to right center field. The wind just starting to pick up now, moving the flag off the pole just a little bit. It's blowing in from right. While they take some time to talk it over on the mound, we will hear from Paisano.
Paisano's Pachia's Pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisano's Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisano's at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisano's for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
After a little encouragement from his friends, Noah Wald with 1 out. Infield comes in with the Stars trailing 2-0. Second and third are the runners, and that catch the outside part of the plate. Strike 1. The left-handed hitting Beckett Whitlock singled and scored the second run of the game. Came in on that bases loaded walk to Tucker DeHaan. Wald delivers, misses inside. Witt digs it out of the dirt, saves a run. Whitlock with a .222 average, driven in 11 runs. 1 for 2, a fly out to center, and a single. This one is shot by the second baseman out into center field, scores 1. Here comes the throw home. And holding at third was done, as Eschmeyer got the ball, rifled it back in. The Whitlock with the RBI single, his second hit of the game, puts runners at first and third now. Still just 1 out, and Jensen, single and a strikeout, got caught looking to end the second inning. Wald now at 82 pitches. He may be coming to the end of his time on the mound here. Looking to get out of the inning. This one to the shortstop side, and Jansen can't come up with it. That'll score a run. Runners at first and second. So a line shot by the second baseman with the infield in, and the shortstop Jansen can't get to that ball in the third base shortstop hole. So 2 runs in the inning. They've doubled up their lead now to 4-0 in the top of the 5th inning on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. And that hit the helmet, not the bat. So we've seen a lot of pitches that I mentioned earlier have sailed over the heads of the hitters, but nothing that was really close enough to cause worry. But that one gets the catcher McGinnis right on top of the noggin. He will walk down to first, and that will be it for Noah Wald. We'll take a break and come back with the Traders Market pitching change when we return to Post 320 baseball from Pete.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast.
Number 8, Beck Lighty.
So Beck Lighty will come in. Pitching change brought to you by Traders Market, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall, open on the weekends, Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. If you're looking for the unusual, good place to start. So Beck Lighty replaces Noah Wald in the pitching rotation. 1 out, top of the 5th, bases loaded, tough spot for Lighty. Grabo, the number 9 hitter, walked and hit by a pitch. McGinnis just got plunked on the head to load the bases. For Lighty, his 11th appearance. He's had 4 starts, 25 2/3 innings. Get the rest of his numbers here in a moment. Right back to the pitcher. He'll come home with it to first. Speed digs it out of the dirt. Got him! A 1-2-3 double play. When's the last time you've seen that? And that ends the inning. Beck Lighty 1 pitch, and it was over. 2 runs in, though, here in the top of the 5th inning. 3 hits, a walk, and hit by pitch. Playmakers brings you that top of the 5 inning recap. The Stars off that defensive play, see if that gets their offense ignited here at all. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th. Post 3.
Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Paisanos Pachillas, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
So a big 1-2-3 double play to end the thread in the top of the 5th inning. 2 runs across for Sioux Falls West. Doubles up their lead now to 4-0 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Traders Market batting order in the bottom of the 5th for the Stars would be Colby Witt, Adam Jansen, and the pitcher the former pitcher Noah Wald. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to have their defensive changes. Assuming Wald stayed in the lineup. We'll see if they shuffled Melhoff out to the outfield and took Eschmeyer out of the lineup. Colby Witt, to the plate. Ground out to second base is only time up. Off-speed breaking ball catches the outside black, strike one. This might be a record for Colby Witt. He's gone 3 games without being hit by a pitch. Took the second one, strike two. Been swinging a good bat the second half of the season, has Witt. Moved his average up 50 or 60 points. Fouls that one off to the right and out of play. So Witt will step back in with a count of 0-2. Adam Jansen on deck. Traders Market batting order here in the bottom of the fifth is Witt, Jansen, Wald. The Stars are hoping for a few more as they trail it 4-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. Fouled off to the right side. Whitlock gives chase. Whitlock at the fence makes the grab. So pop out. Good hustle by Whitlock. Rattled the fence. Hangs on to the baseball. Seen some outstanding defensive plays here this morning and early afternoon. Jansen struck out his first time to the plate. Jacobson leaves that pitch high and inside, ball one. For Jacobson, he has a strikeout in each of the first 4 innings. Speed reached after his strikeout as the ball got away from the catcher. That one on a wide pitch called. And 1-1. Lifted to center field. One of the easier plays here this afternoon for Graybo. Graybo has had a put out in each inning as well. Had 2 last inning. So the strikeouts and the fly balls to center field have accounted for 2/3 of the outs. Back to the top of the order. Noah Wald takes a look at the first pitch, strike one. You have to adjust to the wider strike zone. And there's another one on that outside part of the plate. 0-2. Wald has to be up there protecting. Jacobson zeroed in. Protects. Little short hopper to the second baseman. Wald thrown out by a step. Another clean inning for Jacobson, his second of the game. Playmakers recap here in the bottom of the fifth inning. 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. At the end of 5 full, it's a 4-0 lead for Sioux Falls West on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard.
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events and go online at PlaymakersLLC.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Back to the top of the sixth inning. Traders Market defensive changes in that last inning for post 320. They did move Melhoff to the outfield. He goes to left. Hassett slides over to center. Jansen moves across the diamond from short to second. And Wald left the pitching mound and went to shortstop. Beck Leidy returns to the mound here for the top of the sixth inning. The Traders Market batting order for Sioux Falls West will be DeHaan, Jacobson, and Bryant, their first 3 hitters. DeHaan drew the bases loaded walk his last time up. That put the second run up. Last inning, after a fly ball to left field on a great diving play by Hassett, a walk, a double, a single, and a hit by pitch. 2 runs came across the plate, then that 1-2-3 double play. The hopper right back to Lighty. Heads up play, got it to Witt, and Witt fired a strike to Speed at first base to complete the twin killing. 4-0 lead. Sioux Falls West, top of the 6th inning, and Lighty misses down and in, ball 1. DeHaan, Jacobson, and Bryant. Lighty steps back and misses with the breaking ball. Never really got it out of his hand right. Lighty, a big right-hander, has that 320 windup. Kind of recoils that wrist a little bit and then lets fly. A little bit of a short arm motion, but the start with the glove at the face, the little side step, the right-hander kicks back and delivers. Ground ball, second base, to be scooped up there by Jansen over to first. And DeHaan is gone to start the top of the 6th inning. Brody Jacobson, 1 for 3. His single moved the runners to second and third in the first inning. Boston Bryant drove in McGinnis with a sacrifice fly. That was the first run of the game. Into the inning in the 4th with a pop out to first baseman Max Speed in foul territory. Had a good running grab to the fence side. Reached over the fence, made the play. Lighty misses high and away. He looked like he was trying to throw a breaking pitch the way it came out of his hand. Two-0 pitch, and that catches that corner. 2-1. 1 out, top of the 6th. We go 7. The final regular season game of the year for both these teams. Fouled away to the right side. Witt takes a look at it as it goes out of play. 2-2. Lighty with the 2-2 delivery. Swung on, Speed. Somehow came up with it on the short hop. Got those long arms down there. Right into the glove. He goes unassisted.
Number 20, Boston Bryant.
Bryant. Sacrifice fly with an RBI. He's 1 for 2. Singled his first time up. Got stranded at first in that first inning. Flew out to left to lead off the last inning. And that was that running, diving, tumbling play by Hassett. Just on the fair side of the chalk. Delivery from Lighty. Misses outside, goes back to the fence. For Lighty, his 11th appearance, 25 2/3 innings, 30 hits, 21 runs, 18 of those earned. He's walked 23 in those 25 2/3, but he struck out 29. 280 batting average against a 4.91 ERA. He is 3-0 on the season with a save. That one in tight inside, 2-1. Two out, top of the 6th inning. Lighty gets a swing, a high hopper, Speed will toss it to first to Lighty. He probably could have run it over himself, but they play it 3-1. It's a 1-2-3 inning. First, check that second clean inning for post 320 Out of the sixth, they trail it 4-0. Do the Stars going into the bottom of the sixth inning? The Playmakers recap, another easy one. 1-2-3-0-0-0. We're back with the bottom of the sixth inning as we continue with Post 320 Baseball, their season finale.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime, and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com.
Jacobson back out there for his sixth inning of work. Traders mark a batting order in the bottom of the sixth. Bird, Sales, and Speed, numbers 2, 3, and 4. That pitch misses up in the zone. The ball, and Bird will step in for Jacobson. He is at 70 pitches now. Bird goes the opposite way, just inside the bag. Bird rounds first, and he will hold up there. Trailing 4-0, not taking a chance with his 3 and 4 hitters coming up behind him. Bird, his first hit of the day, now 1 for 3. Sales still looking for his first hit. Reached first on a fielder's choice in the first inning, grounded out 5-3 to lead off the fourth inning. The Sales 0 for 2. Bird extends that lead out. Does not run. Fly ball center field. That'll be the shortstop taking it. It looked like Grabo was coming in with a beat on it, but instead it's Jensen making the play in the infield.
Max Speed.
So one gone, Max Speed with a couple of strikeouts so far in the game. On the second strikeout, the ball got away from the catcher. He ended up at first. Made it over to second on the Ben Hassett single with 2 outs. Got stranded there when Eschmeyer flew out to center field. Speed checks on his swing. Ball high and away. They appealed to first. Got the safe sign, 1-0. They play Speed deep in left, of course, deep in right. Center fielder playing about middle. This one pounded foul down the third base line. Ball and a strike and an out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Speed 1 for 4 with a strikeout and a single in the first game. At the big 2-run bomb last night, as well as a double in that first game win, our Paisanos player of the game. Stay with us at the conclusion of this game. We'll have our final Paisanos player of the game for the regular season. That misses just outside. 3-1. Bird at first, 1 out. 4-0 lead, Sioux Falls West. Stars with just 3 hits up on the board. Speed looks at a breaking ball outside. He'll go to first. Bird will move to second.
Colton Melhoff.
Colton Melhoff to the plate. Fly out to center. Single to lead off the second. Now they're going to go out and have a visit with Jacobson. While they do that, we will hear from...
At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
So Jacobson stays on the hill, and the first pitch fouled back by Melhoff. Melhoff came up with a big hit in the first game last night. Game-tying double, then came around to score the winning run on the game-winning hit by Hassett in the bottom of the 6th. Takes a look at that one up in the zone, 1-1. Melhoff brought a .348 batting average into these doubleheaders. Jacobson now takes a look at second and delivers. Melhoff fouls it off, 1-2. He fouled it off, and it looks like McGinnis took the worst part of it. Fouled it down and back, and McGinnis still down on his knees. Come out to check on him. Brutal day for catchers. 97 degrees game time temp for game 2, 90 degrees game 1. Last night, 99 and 90, and Colby Witts caught all 4 of those games for post 320. They had been splitting catching duties between Witt and Sales in most of the doubleheaders. But today, and I think the last doubleheader, we saw Witt caught both ends as well. 1-2, 1 out, bottom of the 6th, runners at first and second. Stars trying to rally. Melhoff stays alive, fouling it back to the fence. We'll do it again. Jacobson now at 81 pitches. On a hot day, we'll see how long they stay with him. Short lead at second for Bird. Now he extends by a step. That ball down in the dirt. 2-2. Holton Melhoff looking to push a run across the board. That pitch outside. Count goes full. Melhoff has driven in 45, plus the RBI that he had, the 2 RBIs that he had in the second game last night and the one that he had in the first game. This one driven into left field, coming in to make the play will be Bryant. Bird has to retreat. So Melhoff tagged that one pretty well, but again did not find the gap. Bryant able to track it down in the air. 2 out. And Ben Hassett, 1 of 2, flew out to center field. It's one thing, we're actually missing 2 things here in the inning. We're only going to get 1 of them, most likely, unless we have a strikeout and the ball getting by. We've had a strikeout and a fly out to center field. I'll check that. We did not have a strikeout last inning. Through the first 4 innings, there was a strikeout in each of the innings, but there's been a fly out to center field, Grabo, in each of the first 5 innings for post 320. Fly out to left this inning. Pop out to shortstop that I thought was going to center field. Once the ball is in the air, we can't really see it from the press box, so it didn't travel nearly where I thought it was going. Oh, nice framing job by McGinnis. That looked like that was outside. He brought it back in the zone, got the call. Hassett down on the count, 0-1. Bird at second, Speed at first. And the Gap could score a couple. Hassett fouls it off to the left side. That flag blowing out to left field now, but not much as it settles back on the pole. Seems like whenever I call a change in the wind, it decides to change its mind back to what it was before. Yep, still on the pole. Hassett comes back in, 0-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. A chance to put some runs on the board for post 320. Bird with Speed at second. Speed is fast at first. This one put in the air and out of play. Do the 0-2 thing again. Hassett awaits the 0-2 from Jacobson. This may be Jacobson's last inning. Hassett making him work out there in this heat. That is now 88 pitches for Jacobson. Sioux Falls uses their starters in relief. In fact, their starters have picked up 4 of the 15 saves, their main starters. Jacobson, Jensen, Logue all have 3 saves apiece. They've also had starts. Now, Logue does not have a save. Grabo has 3 saves. He has just 1 start. 0-2, Hassett steps back in. And looks at a pitch outside the zone, 1-2. Trying to get him to chase. Jacobson peeks at second, back to the plate. Hassett sends it to right field. That is going to be foul, and not able to make the play on the run was DeHaan. So a long foul ball. Hassett walks back to the batter's box. Speed back to first, Bird back to second. Speed was already around second when that ball landed. Down 4-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Stars looking to rally with 2 outs. Hassett 1-2. Jacobson. Long pause. Sets the glove and delivers. Hassett lines it past the third baseman. Bird will have to stop at third. So they go base by base here in the bottom of the 6th. Bases loaded. And to the plate. So Lockhart will come up. So they did not have a designated hitter. So Lockhart coming in. This was actually where Beck Lighty would be hitting without the DH. And I don't know the rules of Legion. They might be able to put a DH in later. They had a weird substitution rule earlier this year where they put somebody back in who had been taken out. As long as you got replaced with the same player, I think was the explanation I was given by somebody who knew it a little bit better than I. But Lockhart steps in and takes a strike on that wide outside part of the plate. So bases full of striped white jerseys. The Stars trailing 4-0. Lockhart looking to get locked in. That pitch high and outside, 1-1. Lockhart, a .268 hitter. He's driven in 12 runs. Has 5 doubles and a triple. Here's the delivery, and this is lifted high to center field. Easy play for Grabo. Comes in, ends the inning. So the Stars leave them full. 2 hits, a walk, but no runs across, no errors. Playmakers brings you the 6th inning wrap-up. 4-7-1 for Sioux Falls West for the Stars. 0-4-0. Top of the 7th we go when we return to Pete Lean Field and post 320.
Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime, and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more, tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches, and don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Beck Leidy.
It's Lakin pitching now.
No, it's not Leidy. They have Lockhart on the hill, but it's not Lockhart. Say Lake and UTEC?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lake and UTEC will take the hill for Leidy.
Number 28, Lincoln, UTEC.
So UTEC will face the Traders Market batting order here in the top of the 7th. Duncan, Dunn, and Whitlock. Leidy did the job. 1 2/3 innings, did not give up a hit. No runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Came in, got that dandy 1-2-3 double play that he started on the bouncer back to the mound. Went 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 6th inning. Now UTEC trying to keep the game close as the Stars trail it 4-0 here in the top of the 6th inning on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Tom Anderson with you in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth as we wrap up the regular season with this doubleheader against Sioux Falls West. Sioux Falls East last night was a split for post 320. They won the first game, come from behind fashion. They were down 7-1. They came back with 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th to take the win 9-8. They got 10 run though in the second game, 14-4. So used to them not being in that situation, I got ready to call the top of the 6th when the players came out of the dugouts to shake hands. I realized where we were. Bennett Duncan, the cleanup hitter. A couple of ground outs to shortstop and a walk and a run scored his last time up. First of 2 runs scored in the 5th inning. For UTEC, his 6th appearance. This is driven to left field. That is going to be in the gap. Giving chase is Melhoff. He'll get the ball in as rounding first, Duncan seemed to do the cartoon spin. He stands at second with a double, his first hit of the game. And a good start to the top of the 7th inning for Sioux Falls West. UTEC 14 1/3 innings in his 5 previous appearances, 11 hits, 6 runs, 4 of those earned. He's walked 6, struck out 11 in those 14 innings. 4 hit batters, just a .212 batting average against. 195 ERA. He has a 1-0 record. Trying to put some magic here now with nobody out and runner on second, top of the 7th, and the Stars down 4-0. Cannot afford to give up any more runs. They had the bases loaded last inning, could not push a run across. Their offenses struggled here in the second game just as they did last night in the second game. The bunt, reached out, put it down, looked at third, and nobody home at first. Second baseman Jansen didn't come over to cover first. UTEC looked at third where he thought he might have had to play. He had to play easily at first should somebody have been there waiting to make the play. There'd be a base hit on the mental error. First and third now with nobody out, and Whitlock to the plate. He's 2 for 3 today. in game 2. In game 1, he was also 2 for 3. So he has a good afternoon going. 4 for 6 for the tall left-hander. Dunn at first, stays there. Pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. Dunn does not have a steal so far this year. Might be an opportune time to get his first here. Infield not drawn in, trailing 4-0. Nobody out, so even a double play lets that run come across. So the bunt single by Dunn tried to give himself up. Mental error by the Stars puts runners at first and third, nobody out. The delivery by Utek caught the inside corner, 1-2. Whitlock came in just hitting .222. 4 for 6 will do wonders for his average here. This one, he goes opposite field. He did that earlier today. That's going to go all the way to the foul line. Milhoff hustles it back in. Scores a run. Dunn stops at third, and Whitlock has his third hit of the game with the RBI.
Number 1, Mattnell Jensen.
So Jensen comes up with nobody out, runners at second and third. Whitlock goes inside out to get his second RBI of the day. Utek misses high and inside. Now the infield would come in with runners at second and third, nobody out. Jensen 2 for 3 in game number 2 after going 0 for 3 and a walk in the first game. Jensen takes a high strike, 1-1. Did not show the bunt. Shortstop Wald playing a step in on the grass. Three for 4 in the second game. Whitlock 5 for 7 here today. 15 for 52. He's raised his average from 222 to nearly 300 in one afternoon. Breaking pitch looked like it slipped out of the hand of Utek. 2-1. First base is open. Connor McGinnis, the number 8 hitter, on deck. It's a high fly ball, right field. Bird goes back, comes in on the run. The throw home will not be in time, and the runner from second goes to third. So a double, single, double, and a sacrifice fly on the fly out to right has plated 2 more runs here in the top of the 7th inning, and Sioux Falls West looking like the number 2 team in power points as they go to a 6-0 lead. So they appealed the runner leaving early at third, as it did last night. Did them no good as the runner is deemed safe. McGinnis steps up, had a .250 average, 9 RBI. Runner at third. Swing to first. Speed will field it. The run will score. So they conceded the run, down 6-0. 2 out, the base is now empty. 3 runs in the inning. 7-0 in the top of the 7th. Grabo, a walk, a hit by pitch, and he grounded into that 1-2-3 double play on the first pitch he saw from Beck Leidy, who came in with the bases loaded and 1 out. Kept the Stars in the game. They could not take advantage of the bases loaded last inning. Hard shot to second. Jansen will scoop it up and go to first. But 3 more runs cross the plate in the top of the 7th inning. Moves that lead on the Dakota Discount RB scoreboard to 7-0. The playmaker recap: 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Long way to go for post 320 to come away with the doubleheader sweep today.
Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney Wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at playmakersllc.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
Back in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth at Pete Lean Field, Tom Anderson with you as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Potentially the last inning of the last regular season game for post 320, and I'm a little surprised that they sent Brody Jacobson back out to the hill. They don't play again until Tuesday.
Coming to the plate for 320, starting catcher.
I figure all hands on deck. Jacobson, I think, was right around maybe over 90 pitches. We'll wait for Game Changer to come back online here. The Traders Market batting order: Colby Witt, Adam Jansen, Noah Wald due up here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Those 3 runs hurt the comeback chances. Now a 7-0 lead. And a line shot up the middle for Witt, his first hit of the day.
Number 14, Adam Jansen.
So we will have a courtesy runner. Adam Jansen will step in, 0 for 2. Looks like number 20, Cooper Kimball, will be the courtesy runner. Jansen a strikeout and a fly out to center field. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. And the final out of the 6th inning was a fly out to center field. So Noah Grabo put out in every inning so far. That one catches that outside part of the plate. Strike 1, 1-1. Kimball at first. Good lead. They're really not worried about him. His run is meaningless at this point. For Jacobson, he's at 98 pitches. But again, kind of a head scratcher why they would bring him out without much of a chance of completing. At 105, he can finish off the pitcher that the hitter he's throwing to. 2-2. Jansen waggles the bat. There's a grounder to the second baseman. Has no play at second. So Kimball, the courtesy runner, moves to second base, and that may do it for Jacobson. So while they discuss that, we will take a look at our sponsors and kind of get ahead of it as we've run through our rotation. We'll verbally thank all of our sponsors for Post 320. That includes Biersbach Equipment and Supplies, Strife Fitness, Denny Menhold Auto Group, Complete HVAC, Anco, builders of infrastructure and communications. Stuart Martin, Remax Results Real Estate Team. American Family Davis and Associates, Nick Davis, agent. McKee Ford, Scoopy Cow, South Dakota Mine, Shields, Tatco Construction, Water Tree Hot Tub Saunas, and Water Treatment. The pitching change, we'll see Jensen coming in. I'm assuming Jacobson will slide over to shortstop where he started the first game. So we'll close out the books on Jacobson. He went through the batting order 3 times. He was nearing 100 pitches. I think managers are hoping that he got out there and got 3 quick outs before he hit the 105. Jensen will come in with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Jacobson still on the hook for the runner at second. He goes 6 1/3 innings. Gave up 6 hits. Has not yet allowed a run. Walked just 1 in the game. Had strikeouts in each of the first 4 innings. Not registered 1 since then. So right now, 6 1/3, 6 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts for Jacobson. Kimball, his responsibility at second base. Currently, he's not given up a run. Had a shutout going. And Wald started the game with a base hit, flew out to center, and grounded out to second. 1 out, runner at second. 7-0 lead, Sioux Falls West. Looking to gain the split of the doubleheader here after getting swept last night by Post 22. Swinging strike 1. (30-12) for Sioux Falls West. 32-12 for Post 320 after that first game win by the Stars. That one just missed outside, 1-1. Wald 1 for 3. Need to get through the order, put some runs across. Wald, diving catch. That is Jackson Dunn extending. He came the other way to his glove side. Tegan Sales on his diving catch had to go across his body. Both outstanding plays. And for the second day in a row, Noah Wald. No, that was not this game. It was the previous game where Wald got robbed of a hit on the line drive to the third baseman. Bird 1 for 3. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Yeah, I need to turn the page one more. That was the first game last night. Wald smoked one to the third baseman. That one wasn't so much of a rob. It was just right at the third baseman, but he tagged it really well. That was a great play at third by Dunn. So 2 out now. 1-1 to Bird. He's 1 for 3. That one misses outside. 2-1. Tegan Sales, Max Speed, and Colton Melhoff waiting to see if their teammates can keep this thing going with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Looking at a shutout right now, 7-0 on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. Delivery is up in the zone, 3-1. Eighth appearance for, eighth appearance for Jensen. 22 innings, 18 hits, 10 runs, just 3 of those have been earned. And that pitch on the outside part of the plate. 7th inning, 7-0 score. That plate's going to get wide when it's 97 degrees outside. Bases, or count is full. Bases are not full. Runner at second. 3-2-2 on the board. That one up in the zone, and Bird draws yet another walk. first of this game. He walked twice in the first game.
Now the plate. Number 3.
Once in game 2 last night. Twice in the first game last night. So Bird continues to find his way on base. 1 for 3 in that walk. Tegan Sales has not found his way on base. He's 0 for 3. Actually reached first base on a fielder's choice, so he has been on the bag. That one just inside 1-0. But 0 for 3 for Sales on the second game. He was 0 for 3 also in the first game, had a sacrifice fly RBI. It's part of that 4-run sixth. That one almost clips him inside. Two 2-0. Bird at first, Kimball standing at second. Sales trying to keep the game moving forward. That pitch misses away, 3-0. Jensen with just 9 walks in those 22 innings. 21 strikeouts, 217 batting average against.
Now the plate. First baseman, number 22, Max Speed.
And that will load the bases. So Max Speed walked his last time up, struck out his first 2 times. That second strikeout reached first when the ball got away from the catcher. Game 1, he was 1 for 4. Let's see if they continue to serve up the soft stuff. Soft speed pitches. There have been some problems for Speed. Started the fastball away. Good stop by McGinnis. Jensen trying to hold on to the shutout. Close out the game here. 2 outs, bases full. 7-0 lead. That one misses away as well. No place to put Speed. 2 balls, no strikes. Breeze has come up, really not a factor. And that's going to miss low, 3-0. So Speed will step back in, had a monster blast last night over the left field wall. And that pitch misses low and away. So 3 walks after getting the initial line out on a beautiful diving play by Dunn. That forces in the courtesy runner Kimball. That run will be charged to Jacobson. So a line out to start the relief appearance and 3 straight walks, and that will bring the manager out to have a discussion with Jensen and the crew. We'll keep it right here. I want to thank our webcast sponsors, Playmakers Sports Cards, Memorabilia, and Gaming, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney Wing. Follow them on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events. Go online at playmakersllc.com as well. Mike's Auto Sales, where they have the 3-month, 3,000-mile U-Matter guarantee. Ask them for details. They're located at 308 East North Street, or call them at 231-8890. Of course, they are also on Facebook and at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. Traders Market, located in the Uptown Rapid Mall with more than 4 dozen vendors. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Paisanos Piquia, pizza and more, dine in or carry out, 341-6941, or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. If you haven't had Paisanos Pizza, you haven't had pizza. And we are ready for Colton Melhoff. And Jensen is ready with strike 1. 2 outs, 3 straight walks, run in, and the base is full. 7-1 now the score on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard. This one lifted to right field, drifting back and making the play to end the game is Tucker DeHaan. So 3 long fly balls by Melhoff. But that does not bring in anything, and just 1 run in that 7th inning. 1 hit, 3 walks, no errors. 3 left standing. That is our final regular season inning recap, sponsored by Playmakers. When we come back, we have the Soundbites Vintage Postgame Show. Recap the numbers. We'll do all that right after.
Soundbites Vintage is your entertainment destination in the Traders Market in the Uptown Rapid Mall. We have music on vinyl, CD and tape, movies on DVD, VHS, and even Laserdisc, stereo equipment, TVs, VCR, and DVD players. Into collecting, you'll find sports and gaming cards, Star Wars, Star Trek, and other collectible figures, along with Hot Wheels and die-cast. We also have video games, books, comics, Barbies, and lots more. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. At Mike's Auto Sales, you'll be dealing with the owner, Mike Kuhn. He's been in the business a long time and knows just how important you are. In fact, ask about the 3-month, 3,000-mile You Matter guarantee. Follow them on Facebook. Find the full inventory online at Mike'sAutoSalesRC.com. They're located at 308 East North Street, or call 605-231-8890. Thanks so much to Mike's Auto Sales for supporting local sports and this webcast. Playmakers Sports Cars, Memorabilia, and Gaming is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the J.C. Penney Wing. Brad, Justin, and the rest of the staff at Playmakers make collecting fun with a wide selection of sports and gaming, plus trade nights, gaming tournaments, and card shows. Follow on Facebook for all the latest inventory and events, and go online at PlaymakersLLC.com. Thanks to Playmakers for supporting Rapid City Sports and this webcast.
Luckily, Harley came in to help me out today. Tom Anderson back in the Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. Not the way Post 320 wanted to see their season come to a close, as they are defeated by a score of 7-1. It was zeros through the first couple of innings. Sioux Falls West scored first in the top of the 3rd. They added 1 in the top of the 4th, 2 more in the top of the 5th, and then 3 big insurance runs in the top of the 7th. 320 couldn't get anything pushed across until that bottom of the 7th inning. Leadoff single by Witt, couple of outs, and then 3 straight walks by the reliever Jensen. Forced in the only run of the game. Just 6 hits unofficially in the game for Post 320. So 1 run, 6 hits. It did not total up the errors. Sioux Falls West just kept bunching hits together. They went down without much happening in the first couple innings, but a couple of leadoff walks in the 3rd led to a run. A couple of singles, hit by pitch, and a bases loaded walk led to their 2nd run. A walk, a double, single, hit by pitch. Put 2 more across in the 5th, and then in the 7th inning, a double, single, double, sacrifice fly, a ground out to first. Plated 3 more runs, so they pieced together a 7-run game. For Sioux Falls West, they are now 31-12 on the year. That is their final game of the year, 32-13. For Post 320. Post 320 South Dakota record now 12-7, 18-7 for Sioux Falls West. The regionals start on Tuesday. Best 2 out of 3. They'll play 2 games on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday if necessary. We won't know the final matchups till the last games are played. I don't think the Spearfish Post 22 game could matter, but if the PowerPoints work here the way they work in some of the other sports, it's based on other teams' records and you get points for their wins. We saw Yankton come in and they dropped a spot even after they came up with a win, so anything can really happen. The remaining games that were being played today, Spearfish and Aberdeen, that was a doubleheader. Brookings and Brandon Valley was a doubleheader. Of course, Post 22 and Sioux Falls East playing a doubleheader today. Yankton and Renner, that also a doubleheader. So a lot of baseball being played here yet today. Tomorrow, Brandon Valley and Huron wrap up their season with a doubleheader, and then Post 22, a single game at Spearfish on Saturday. So we'll wait to see sometime Saturday night or Sunday, we'll know who the opponent is for Tuesday, and we'll get the game times. Just check in online at Facebook. I'm sure post 320. If I get it, I'll post it on my Facebook page as well. So let's take a look at the numbers here in the Soundbites Vintage postgame show. Noah Wald started on the hill, went 4 1/3 innings. That might be his longest stint of the year. 7 hits, 4 runs, all of those earned. His biggest problem was the walks. He gave up 4 walks, including a bases-loaded walk that resulted in a run, and then a walk, 2 more walks that ended up in runs. So 3 walks helped with 3 of the 4 runs that he gave up. Struck out 1. Beck Lighty came in, pitched a perfect 1 2/3 innings. Fielded the one hopper back to him on his first pitch of relief, turned into a 1-2-3 double play, then pitched a perfect 6th inning. They lifted him, brought in Utek, who went an inning, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs. All of those earned, no walks and no strikeouts. Not much to talk about offensively for post 320 here in the second game. 1 for 4 for Wald. Bird went 1 for 3. Sales got the caller 0 for 3. Drew a walk. Max Speed with a couple of walks. Got one with the bases loaded for the sole RBI of the game. Melhoff was 1 for 4. Ben Hassett goes 2 for 3. A couple of singles. Burke Eschmeyer 0 for 2. Lockhart pinch hitting for Lighty went 0 for 1. Colby Witt 1 for 3. Kimball, the courtesy runner, came around to score the only run of the game for post 320, and Adam Jansen goes 0 for 3. So again, in a loss, kind of hard to pick a player of the game, but when we come back, that is what is in front of us as we return to give you the Paisanos player of the game from Pete Lean Field and our final wrap-up of the regular season.
Paisanos Pachias, pizza and more. Tasty appetizers, homemade soups and salads, signature sandwiches. And don't miss the daily specials. If you haven't had Paisanos pizza, you haven't had pizza. Dine in or carry out, call 605-341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. You can also follow along on Facebook. Thanks to Stacy and everyone at Paisanos for their support of Rapid City Sports and this webcast. Dakota Discount RV is your local RV dealer. Big thanks to Kevin and the gang for their participation in these webcasts. It's summertime and they are ready with a fresh lineup for your camping adventures. Find Dakota Discount RV in Rapid City at 3330 Mall Drive and just off exit 48 on JB Road in Somerset. Sales, parts, and service, 605-388-8243, and their website with their full inventory at dakotadiscountrv.com. Traders Market is located in the Uptown Rapid Mall in the former Sears location in the East Wing. You'll find more than 4 dozen vendors with more offerings that can be listed. Custom crafts, furniture and toys, housewares, tools, collectibles of all kinds, plus music, movies, games. Don't forget jewelry, clothing, books, electronics, and more. If you can't find it at Traders Market, you may not find it. Big thanks to all the vendors for their support of this webcast. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4.
We are back in Mike's Auto Sales broadcast booth. A 7-1 win on the Dakota Discount RV scoreboard for Sioux Falls West post 15 here in the second game of the doubleheader. And now for our Paisanos player of the game. Paisanos, pizza and more. Dine in or carry out. Call 341-6941 or visit Paisanos at 3618 Canyon Lake Drive. If you haven't had Paisanos pizza, you haven't had pizza. Make sure you check out all the other fantastic items they have on their menu. We love their pizza so much we actually haven't tried any of those, but it may be for you. Also, check out their punch card program. I believe they just started that. Okay, our Paisanos player of the game. Really nothing happening offensively. I've got to go with Beck Lighty. He was only out there for a short time. He came in through one pitch, got the 1-2-3 double play, pitched a perfect 6th inning, kept the Stars in the game, kept that deficit at 4-0, came in with the bases loaded, and got 5 outs on the 4 hitters. Beck Lighty in relief, our Paisanos player of the game, our final player of the game of the season. Our player of the game in the first game was Adam Jansen, who went 2 for 3, scored a couple of runs, knocked in 3, had a double. Player of the game from the doubleheader yesterday, Max Speed in the second game went 2 for 3, had a run scored. Ben Hassett, the player of the game in the first game, and Speed was really player of the game B, and Hassett was player of the game B in the second game. Hassett goes 2 innings, picks up the win, struck out 4, and had the game-winning hit. Speed had that 2-run bomb and a double. A big night for Max Speed. So those were our final Paisanos players of the game. The regionals start on Tuesday. We'll have those games for you here on YouTube. So we got our finals here in the doubleheader to close out the season against Sioux Falls West. 7-5 win in the first game for Post 320. They dropped the second game 7-1. They end the season at 12-7 in South Dakota play. Sioux Falls West at 18-7, 31-12 for Sioux Falls West overall, 32-13 for Post 320. We've already gone through our sponsor list, so we'll wrap it up. I'm Tom Anderson. Thanking you for watching and listening throughout the season to Post 320 Stars Baseball here from Pete Lean Field and on YouTube.